Hello, everybody. Nick Gerva, director. I don't know if you caught that. Hello, everybody. Nick from. Hello, everybody. Let's try this one more time. My name's Nick Gerva, and I am director of Team Scentastic. We are getting here today because we have some wonderful announcements and some things that I like to talk about. So we're going to talk about launch to leadership and how we can get you onto that cruise ship. If you've never been on a cruise, the first cruise you want to be on is the Scentsy cruise because they spoil you rotten, and it's really doable to get you on there. We're going to talk about Beat the Heat, a program that Jocelyn has created for everyone, which is going to help us during the summer. And we are going to talk about a huge incentive that is going to happen during the summer months to keep the momentum going. So I'm just going to wait a little bit longer to make sure to see if anybody else is going to come online. I see nothing, she says. Oh, Google Hangouts, you are so complicated. Every single time I have issues, like I'm going to ditch you, Google Hangout, and go to Spreecast because this is so... Oh, I have 2 viewers. Let's see if... but I have 2 viewers, but they can't interact with me. Oh, unfortunate. Well, how can they be invited? You are presenting to everyone. Not working. 3 viewers. Guys, it doesn't look like you could interact with me, but just give us 5 more minutes and I will recap what I said. And if you have any questions, let's see if I can add this Q&A. So people can ask questions. Featured is... Stay online. 5 more minutes. I think I'm going to ditch this Google Hangout thing because I'm always having issues and probably do Spreecast. Because, like, why can't you guys send me questions? But that's okay. I'll just do this video announcing we got another viewer. That's awesome. Unfortunately, I can't see you guys and you can't interact with me, but at least you'll get the message that I'm trying to say. Still nothing. Not working at all. Well, it's working for some. Oh, so annoying. Maybe we'll ditch this. Is it canceled? No, it's not canceled. Oh. Oh, let's try video calling these people. I don't know why it's just me though. Why can't why can't I see everybody? Okay, you can still see me. Okay, well, it's working for some people and it's not working for other people. I said it was going to start at 8:30. Next week, we're going to do a little test and I'm going to try to do Spreecast. Chris, stop talking. I'm trying to do some training here. Spreecast. Just curious to know how quick this would be if I give you guys a link so that I can actually see you guys. Create a Spreecast. Okay, go for a pee. Come back in 2 minutes. Give me 2 minutes. Create Spreecast. Well, you already know my name, so. Chris.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Like, there's people watching you right now. Okay. Create. Some more. Create Spreecast. Full name. Nick. Team Scentastic. Nick. At gmail.com. 705. Really? You guys need this info? Snap. Done. No. Create Spreecast. Request a demo and we'll personally show you how easy to. I don't want a demo. I want to create Spreecast. Okay. I said 2 minutes. I think I'm over my 2 minutes. Since there won't be a bunch of people talking, this will be quick. Actually, guys, I am going to share with you guys something while people can't call me because I'm doing a hangout right now. So let me share something with you guys that I was going to share. So, whoa. Okay. This is a really cool video about the Scentsy fragrances and everything.
One fragrance can contain hundreds of elements. Even a fragrance that seems plain or uncomplicated goes through a complex process.
A person's fragrance experience begins with their personal scent memory and just the right combination of fragrance ingredients. Our goal is to create the longest lasting, highest quality fragrance experience that we can. Scentsy works with multiple fragrance houses that have access to over 3,000 raw materials or ingredients. These fragrance ingredients are rigorously inspected to ensure quality control standards. At Scentsy, we have an initial scent selection committee of about 16 people, and we work together with the fragrance houses to sort of narrow down the initial field of scent samples that are coming in our door by season.
I'm a fragrance specialist for Scentsy, and this is my favorite part of the process. This is where I get to engage with other Scentsy employees, and this is where we get to find out what we've done right and what we can do better. It's really important for us to know how our employees feel about our fragrances, and it's really exciting to be able to put the best product out there for our consultants and our consumers.
To this day, Orville and Heidi still approve every finished fragrance before it makes it into the catalog. Heidi is particularly a valuable resource. She's got a great nose and the best scent memory of anyone I have ever worked with. When Scentsy finalizes a fragrance, we ask the vendor that we're working with to create a molecular profile of that fragrance. The goal behind that is to ensure that all subsequent manufacturing batches that they produce for us meet the exact same standard. At a molecular level, they are identical to the batch that was produced the first time.
Scentsy continues to use a very high-grade paraffin wax. This wax was specifically designed for Scentsy as it aligns very well with our warmers to ensure the proper melt point of the wax.
Because of our wax's scent loading capacity, Scentsy is able to get as much as 2 to 3 times the amount of fragrance oil into one of our bars than what our competitors can. More importantly, it's the quality of the ingredients that we're using within our oils that make all the difference within Scentsy. There's a complex mix of top, mid, and bottom notes that are designed to ensure that the fragrance will last and that while it's warming, it will remain consistent over time. We measure our oils by weight, not by volume, when we mix a finished batch of wax to ensure that the fragrance is consistent with every batch that we produce.
We actually selected this site due to the proximity of a main road. At a given time, we could have multiple rail cars en route to our Meridian manufacturing facility coming directly from our wax manufacturer supplier. The purity of this liquid wax, it has been outstanding. Well, when we're ready to make the Scentsy bars, we actually pump the liquid wax into our mixing tanks. That's where we're going to add the oil fragrances and the dyes for the colors.
I can do just about everything in manufacturing, but my favorite is dye mixing. John has to go through and decide what colors to use, and then we get to mix it.
I look at the color of the label, the name of the label that we're going to be using, and then select the color from there. Between the darks and the lights, it's determined which is the best one to use, and from there we go ahead and enter them into our tech manuals. It's official.
Not long ago, Orville and Heidi started their business by pouring small batches, poured from a pitcher. We have enhanced that process to where we now pour 24 bars at one time rather than just one. And we pour with 88 nozzles rather than one pitcher.
Throughout my time in 5 years, we started out at Atkins Road, and during that time we were manually pouring, where you're now currently running high-speed equipment. The unique thing about these processes is that we continuously kept the oil and the dye standards the same. I'm pretty impressed. We haven't changed anything. The only thing that we have done is improved in our efficiencies.
In the liquid wax industry, we are the forerunners. This has never been duplicated before Orville and Heidi started this system, and we have just continued to grow.
With fragrance, heat and time are the enemy. Our high-speed production lines allow us to get around both of those constraints or combat them effectively.
Well, these high-speed pouring machines cool the bars very rapidly through the cooling chambers. Then we seal them very quickly to ensure that less fragrance can escape. After the bars are labeled, they are stored in our climate-controlled warehouses, ready for shipment to our customers and consultants.
Fragrance is such a critical part of our lives. We love making good fragrances, and it is an honor to be a part of the process of bringing those fragrances into people's lives and building memories.
So you will see, guys, on the Scentsy YouTube, there is so many videos that you can share on your Facebook, or you can even actually, so for me, because I have Firefox, I can actually just click on download, and then I download the video, and then I can upload it back onto my YouTube. So those are things that I can do to make sure that if people ever have questions or want to know more about Scentsy, that I'm the person that they could come and check. I have all the information on either on my Facebook or on my YouTube. So there's a lot of videos on there that we can show, because I didn't really know a lot of that stuff, and I just whenever I have 20 minutes spare, I go onto YouTube, I go onto Google, and I literally just research and learn more about the company. And then the more I learn about the company, the more I fall in love with the company. The more you fall in love with the company, the more you're passionate about the company, and the more that you share the company. It's like, wow, I didn't even know about this. Like how my money's just hanging out like that. Oh, geez, Nick. Don't steal my money. So the more you're passionate about the company you're working for, the more you're going to talk about it, the more you're going to sell it, the more you're going to share about it. And just because you shared one video last month doesn't mean you can't share it again this month. Social media, there's so many distractions that you don't really know if people actually ended up seeing your video. So I'm going to figure out another plan, because this hangout, the way I'm doing it right now is that it's being videotaped, and then it's going to be on YouTube so that everybody can watch later. But I like to interact with my team, and there's some girls I haven't met yet, and I really want to get to know you guys. So I'm going to figure something out. I think I say this every time, but I am going to figure it out. I went to my other computer and tried to figure out Spreecast, but now I'm waiting for an email for them to tell me I can stream online. Anyways, so if you guys don't already have Uvu, we should have Uvu. Uvu's a really good site. I'll show you guys what it is. Okay, so Uvu. So if you guys don't already have Uvu, definitely Google Uvu, so it's OOVOO.com, and download Ovo. And I have a Mac, so it ends up being a app, and it's kind of like Skype. It's kind of like Skype, and we can talk to each other and interact, and it's really cool to call each other. We can do up to about 10 people, but most of the time when I'm doing a hangout, not everybody can make it anyways. So check Uvu. You'll see that I'm online sometimes, so you can just feel free to give me a call on Uvu, and then we can, it's pretty much like FaceTime, and you can ask me questions or whatnot, but a lot of the times I'm just online on Uvu, so if you ever have any questions. Okay, I want to get into this. Like I mentioned earlier, today I'm going to talk about launch to leadership and how to get you on this cruise that's happening in January. Seriously, I'm training right now. Z, okay? Go meow elsewhere. So it's really actually totally doable for you to get onto that cruise ship. It's called Launch to Leadership, and all this information about this trip is in your resource, and I'm going to talk about that a little bit later. Then we're going to talk about Beat the Heat. Jocelyn has created an amazing program with other girls, I believe. It's called Beat the Heat, and it's to keep the momentum going in the summer. It is extremely easy to lose momentum. And what do you think happens when we lose momentum? Sometimes we just like crash. Other people, it's like going to the gym. When we go to the gym every day, it's like second nature, no problem. As soon as we stop going to the gym, it's so hard for us to get back into it. So the summer months of Scentsy are probably the hardest. If you can get through the summer months, you can get through anything. Really, when it comes to Scentsy, just stick it out. You're investing your time. It's a business. When you open up a business and it's not going well, do we just close up shop? Well, no, we keep on rolling. We keep finding other ways, and we keep trying the momentum, and then eventually we find the peak and business is going well, and then we get more innovative and try new things, and then we keep going well, and then we'll dip, and then we'll try different things, and then we go back up. So Scentsy is an investment that you're doing for yourself and your family. The longer you're in Scentsy, the more ching you're going to make. It takes a bit of time at the beginning because you really want to build your team. But when you just started Scentsy, you kind of want to learn Scentsy on your own, and you're not really necessarily ready to build your team. But building the team is the way to go. If you want to make the cha-ching and get some trips and lots of stuff, you want to build your team. So we have created all this stuff for you guys to help the momentum going. I also want to show you, one second. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Oh. So in your resource button, resource tab of your site, you will see this. It's called Leadership to Launch to Leadership in 2015. This is saying that we need 15,000 credits between May 1st and July 31st. So if I log in to my site and I scroll all the way down, incentive tracker, you will see if you click on this button, I already have 3,000 points. What got me those 3,000 points? Well, Sarah became certified. So let's talk about that. Each new existing frontline, a member who becomes active. So this could be a member who you've had for over 2 months and they have not been active. If they become active within May 1st to July 31st, you get 1,500 points. If any individual becomes certified within May 1st to July 31st, you get 3,000 points. Okay? So that means if you have someone on your team who's not active, and we can get them active and certified from May to July, you get 4,500 points. If someone is already active but becomes certified, you'll get 3,000 points. If you reach 150 PRVs each month from May till July, you get 1,000 points. Reaching at least 500 points each month from May, June to July, you get 3,000 points. And if you attend Scentsy Family Reunion in Vegas, you get 1,000 points. So, we'll stop. Come back. Okay. So, that means there's many ways we can do this, and there's a really good YouTube video that I wanted to show you guys, but I can't seem to find it. So, for example, if you think you can do 500 PRVs from now till July, you're getting, what did I say? 3,000 PRVs, okay? So 3,000 PRVs. If you can get 3 people to become certified, so you're probably gonna need to recruit. And if you're like, oh, I haven't recruited yet, that's okay. You still got lots of time. Really, if you get 2 recruits, let's think about this. 2 recruits, they get active and certified, that's 4,500 points, plus 4,500 points. I wish I had a big board. Is it the opposite? Yeah, it's the opposite, so that's not gonna work. So I need a calculator. 3,000 plus 4,500 plus 4,500. So we're already at 12,000 points. We need 3,000 more points. Okay, so if you already have people on your team who have not gone certified, you will literally just need to get 2 new recruits, get them their launch party ASAP, so we get them active and then certified. They have 3 months. That's a lot of time, well, 2.5 months to get certified. 2 recruits, that's good. If you already have a recruit on your team, you need her to get certified ASAP, and then you need to get 500 PRVs each month. Really, in the whole thing, if you want to be successful in Scentsy, you need to get 500 PRV each month. That should be your goal minimum. As soon as you get star, as soon as you get lead, the next step after certified consultant, lead, star, superstar. Lead, you need to get 500 PRVs to get your bonus. So as soon as you get a recruit and you become lead, you need 500 PRVs each month to get your bonus. So as a director, I also need to get personal 500 PRVs, personal. Then my team needs to meet another target. So really start in your head, start telling yourself, I get 500 PRVs minimum each month. That is your goal, 500 PRVs. So if you want to look into this a little bit more, just go into your resource and you will see Launch to Leadership. All the information is here. So January 7th, we are going to ship the parts to Fort Lauderdale, and Scentsy is going to pay your flight to Fort Lauderdale. Scentsy pays everything. We are like rock stars when we are Scentsy. Seriously, this is something you should be trying to get. Then day 8, we're at sea. Day 9, January 9th, we're in Mexico. Then on the 10th, we're at sea, and then we come back. So I do to work at. Looks like 5 ship departs, 4 nights. So from January 7th to 11th. Yeah, so 4 nights, free, all expense paid. You'll be pampered. Create connections with consultants and home office staff and gain valuable insight to advance your business and enhance your mentoring abilities. Girls, if you can recruit 3 people and get them certified, you're on that trip. But if you can go with 500 PRVs each month, that's 3,000. So if you are very interested in this, just let me know, and myself or other people, Julie Omnet is always willing to help us, and Jocelyn is always willing to help us. Scentsy is so supportive, and even though maybe I am busy and because of school and everything's going on at the same time, there's other people. So if you are really interested in this, like send me an email or let me know, hey, Nick, I'm really interested. You'll be on our radar, and I'll try to keep motivating you and promoting you and try to get you some recruits. But this is really important. And in Scentsy, you want to build your team. It's all about building your team. So that's really exciting, and that is totally doable. So if you want that free cruise, check that out. Let me know if you're interested. Also, Jocelyn is going to be uploading a video, I believe, tomorrow. If you saw the order she got today, it's massive, $2,500 order. $2,500 order. And people say that Scentsy's been around and it's being saturated. How do you get a $2,500 Scentsy party if the market is saturated? It is not saturated. Also, I want to let you guys know that Jocelyn told me on a giving month, she has about 300 people on her team. And in one month, maybe 50 consultants will be active. So maybe 50 people will have 150 PRVs. So if you are doing 150 PRVs each month, that is awesome. That is amazing. This tells us something. Just because you're a Scentsy consultant doesn't mean you sell. Z, do you want to be on TV? Jeez, TV, computer. So this means even if you're signed up to Scentsy, does it mean that you are active? Does it mean you're taking it seriously? Probably not if you're not, putting 150 PRV each month. If you're not doing that, you're not that serious into your business. And if you're not doing that, but you want to be serious, hey, each month, each moment, you have the opportunity to be serious and pump out your business. So don't worry. I just want to tell you guys that because even though you're seeing everybody joining Scentsy, when we buy a car, and I bought a white Volkswagen, and I never saw white Volkswagens before. And as soon as I buy this white Volkswagen, I see them everywhere. Of course, it's on your radar. So now you're looking out for it. So you're seeing it way more than you would usually. It's the same thing with Scentsy. So the market is not saturated. People are still joining Avon. It's 50+ year company, okay? They're still joining Avon. They're still joining Mary Kay. Scentsy will be around for 50 years. And because you are with the Scentsy family within 10 years of its doing business, and if you can just stick it out, you are going to be extremely, extremely successful because so many consultants are going to drop off. It's just how it works. People think that things just come so easily. No, it takes work. It takes positivity. It takes work. It takes consistency. And every day, you know, do a little bit to your business. And if you don't have time every day, every other day, you know? So it just takes effort. It's not difficult. It just takes effort. Anybody who's ever succeeded at anything works towards their goal. What is your goal? Have you written it down? Do you have it on your wall? I have my goal on my wall. Every month I have a new goal. So I just want to let you guys know that just because a bunch of people are joining Scentsy doesn't mean that the market is being saturated. Some of them aren't even placing an order. And all those people are going to drop off, meaning there's going to be way more customers for us to grab. So don't worry about that. So I asked Jocelyn, hey, did you post your video? And she's like, no, this showed up at my house. At least I can't really see it. Do you see that? Oh my God, it's crazy. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 Scentsy boxes. OMG. There. What? Jocelyn's been around. I think she's going into her 4th year. Had a Scentsy party. Obviously, these are all brand new people who have not had Scentsy before. And there's $2,500 party. So, but Jocelyn puts the work in. She has effort, you know. She keeps telling her customers and has great customer service and really good follow-up. She'll call them after 3 days, every customer, and be like, hi, just making sure that you got the order. And to also make sure that you know that your host has your order. And is everything okay? Do you have any questions? Are you interested in a Scentsy party? That is something I personally don't do. But that is something that I am starting to do as of today. So I'm going to actually start calling every single host and all my customers, make sure that they got everything in place. Because we will have more reordering. And make sure, do you have my information in your phone? When I'm having a Scentsy party, I actually do this game that someone had talked about, and I didn't really, so I kind of created my own version. I have a Scentsy buddy, and I do the story game. So every time I say Scentsy, sensational, we pass the Scentsy buddy around. While I'm doing the game, I tell them what scent pack is in the Scentsy buddy. And every time they get the Scentsy buddy, they sniff its butt, okay? It's really funny. So they pass it around. I'm getting people. I'm really interested in the cruise. Yeah! I want you guys on that cruise with me because I know I'm going to go because I'm going to make sure I go. Okay. Anyways, back to the Scentsy story. So I tell them, oh, it's lavender scent pack. Just to let you guys know, the scent pack is fresh lavender. Then for another game, and I give like a bar, something, I do 2 games. I'll do the Scentsy story, and then I'll do this game. The Scentsy story, I'll give either a tin or a scent pack. And then this game, I'll do a tin, a scent pack, or a scent of the month bar. So everybody grab your phone. This is part of the game. Okay, add a new customer, add a new contact. So they'll add a new contact. First name, Anik. Second name, Scentsy Lady. Phone number, 705-207-9889. Okay, everybody has me in their phone? Yeah, okay, cool. The first person to text me what scent pack is in that Scentsy buddy will get a prize. And it has to be the right name. So it can't be half the name. So this way that people will at least try even though other people sent it. So because sometimes I had newborn nursery and people just wrote nursery. So I said it has to be the right name. So exactly what the scent pack is called. Please text me that, the first person. And then they all text me. And then I say, okay, whose number is blah, 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 blah. Okay, you win. And then everyone's like, oh, I lost. And I tell them all, you now have me in your phone. And I'll text them back and say, you're awesome. Thanks for being at the party. You're awesome. Thanks for being at the party. You're awesome. So now they have me in their phone. So if ever they need Scentsy, I'm already in their phone. They don't have to look at the order. They don't need to look me up on Facebook. They don't need to call the hostess. It needs to be super duper easy to contact me. So that's a really cool Scentsy game that I do because I want everyone to have my info in their phone. Also, it's super duper duper important to get people's email addresses because Scentsy sends them an email each month. And then it's really cool. I don't know if you guys knew this, but let me show you guys this. So let's go. Oh, here, I gotta share my screen. Okay, workstation. Okay, so let's go contacts. And then let's just click here and let's just make email, click email. And then just like, this is just a test. You know, you could write whatever you want. Look what you can do here. Attach from resource library. 10 reasons why a great website matters for your business. February warmer of the month. So we are May. So you might want to send them May's warmer of the month. You might want to send them spring summer starter kit. Hey, FYI, this is what you get in your kit. So there's all this stuff, the Bali warmer. So attached to resource. They're going to have this as an attachment. You know, just wanted to let you know about this new product, blah, 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 blah. So this is something cool that I didn't even realize I had until 6 months into the company. So that is something really cool for your business. Back to what Jocelyn is going to be launching. She's going to be launching a video soon about Beat the Heat because the summer months are the hardest. It's really hard to get a Scentsy party in the summer months. I already started booking. I already have one for June and July. I'm going for 2 parties. If you can have 2 parties a month, guaranteed you're going to hit 500 PRV. Guys, hit for 500 PRVs, 2 parties a month minimum. And I tell people on a personal level, I can't do it on Facebook, but I tell everybody, you book a party with me from today until December, I will give you a free nightlight. If you book me 2 months in advance, I will give you either a free Scentsy bar, a tin pack, a Scentsy tin, travel tin, or a scent circle, or a scent pack. So because I want people to start booking me 2 months in advance. And I want them to know that just because I'm asking about the Scentsy party doesn't mean I want one right now because I'm crazy busy right now. So I don't want something right now, but I would love to have a Scentsy party in a month or 2 months time. So now I'm starting to train everybody that give me 2 months notice. You get a nightlight that I'm going to use the perpetual party reward. And I will, so you pay for half. So it's a half price item, the perpetual party reward. And if you do not know what a perpetual party reward, please watch some of my Scentsy videos on YouTube and please connect with me or your sponsor and we will help you with all these details. Anything you don't know that I'm talking about, please take notes, okay? So yeah. So you're gonna pay half price of the nightlight and you're gonna get them a tin or the scent of the month or bar, which you may already have if you're already enrolled in the scent of the month or warmer of the month. I love doing this because I end up getting parties from the parties. I'm really energetic. We have a really good time. I make them laugh and we play games. And it's a really good reason for people to get together. So I don't mind investing $20 in a party because I know I'm going to get a return. And sometimes I'm going to get a recruit out of the deal because I'll tell them my Scentsy story. Hi, my name's Anik Jerva. Thanks for having me. I'll welcome the hosts. I give them their present so that everyone knows how many goodies they get by having Scentsy party. We start by a game. No, I don't do a game. I tell them my Scentsy story. It takes 10 minutes, how I didn't really want to sell, but I ended up selling and it's doing amazing and I love my Scentsy family and I don't know where I would be without my Scentsy family. Like you guys, a lot of you have got me out of the gutter at times and I had a really bad day and my Scentsy family just picks me up and makes me feel so good. It just feels so awesome being so supported and loved, okay? So love that. So I share that, and then we do 2 games, and then we do the ordering process. So there is a YouTube video on a Scentsy party if you want to look at that. So beat the heat. If you are interested in joining a program that Jocelyn is going to post very soon, either tomorrow or the day after, she's going to tell you to email your director. So you're going to email me. This is going to be a program that we are going to enter together, and we are going to have challenges every week. And they're easy challenges. It's just challenges to keep us the momentum going. And if you do not participate and beat the heat, what is that telling yourself? That you're too busy? I'm really busy, and I find time for Scentsy. And people who, man, the people on our team, some girls have 5 jobs, some girls have 5 kids with 3 jobs, and they're killing it at Scentsy. So being busy is not an excuse. Sorry, I don't do very well excuses. Okay, so if you don't participate, it kind of tells me that you're not really interested in your Scentsy business. Because even if you don't do your challenge that week, it's okay. You're not getting kicked out or anything. But it at least allows you to keep up with the momentum, and it's going to give you great ideas throughout the whole month to keep your business going. It's just kind of like, if I stop reading, if I get myself outside of social media and I don't connect with technology, and then 3 months go by and I come back and I check out Facebook, Facebook's platform probably already changed. Technology just changes. So we really need to keep up with it and keep the momentum going. Because if there's something new that's going on, well, at least in the program, we're going to be able to stay connected, and you're going to find out all the new stuff. And especially if you want to be on that cruise, jump onto Beat the Heat. So wait for that video that's going to be on the Vines page, and everything's going to be on the Vines page. Everything about Beat the Heat is going to be on the Vines page. So you're going to email me and let me know that you want to be involved in this program. It's just going to keep the momentum going. Okay, now I want to talk about this huge incentive that I'm going to try out and see how it works. It was my dad's idea. I was like, Dad, let me run my business. But you know what? It was kind of a good idea. The number one reason why people join Scentsy is why? Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. So I'm thinking, what if I put more cha-ching in your pocket? Would that give you an incentive? Would you work harder for your business? So, because the summer months are the most difficult months of the year, if you can go through the summer months, you are golden. September is going to hit. September, October, November. November is the biggest month ever, okay? So if anybody gets huge promotions, it's usually around that time. So just, if we can pass the summer months, you are golden. If you can pass it now, being brand new, we can do anything. Okay, if we put our minds to it and if we want it. But we just can't let 1 month, I didn't do very good. I didn't even get 1 order. Well, how hard did you try, really? You tried really hard? Really hard? Okay. Well, maybe those people aren't ready to place an order right now. Maybe they'll place it next month. So you'll have a really good month next month. So let's not beat ourselves up too much, okay? We do too much of that. So let's stay positive, write our goals down, be part of Beat the Heat. Let's want to get on that cruise and tell ourselves, I can do 500 PRVs a month. Freaking right, I can do 500 PRVs each month. I can do 2 parties each month. I'm a booking party maniac. I told that to those wax girls. I told them to start telling themselves that you are a booking party machine. And she did. She started saying, I'm a booking party machine. And she ended up booking 8 parties at a trade show one time. She's like, Nick, that really worked. I'm like, well, yeah, we put it out there, we get it back. It's called the law of attraction. What we attract, what we put out, we attract. If I keep saying, I'm not doing good, the Scentsy is not fun, the Scentsy is so confusing, and it's so difficult to get orders, and, nobody wants to order from me, well, you're going to attract that shitty vibration. But if you turn it around and you're like, you know what, I love Scentsy. Scentsy is such a great product, and I believe in Scentsy, and I am gonna book some Scentsy parties, and I am a booking queen. Scentsy booking queen. And I'm gonna do 500 PRVs each month, and I'm gonna win those incentives. With that attitude, man, you're gonna attract the most amazing business opportunities your way. And you're gonna meet people out of nowhere, and you'll be like, hey, have you ever had a Scentsy party? No? Man, you wanna get some free Scentsy? You wanna win some prizes? Have some fun? Drink some wine with your girlfriends? Yeah, sounds like a good time. Yeah, instead of like, hey, I like really need some sales. Do you wanna have a Scentsy party? I'm a party booking champion. Yeah. 11 parties in one day she did. Laurel, those wax girls, killed it. 11 parties because she started telling herself and started believing that she is a Scentsy party champion. So when we go around, we're like, hey, I need some Scentsy orders. You want to have a Scentsy party? Like, who the heck is going to want to have a Scentsy party with you? Really? You seem like a grump. I'm not going to want to have a Scentsy party with you. I'm not going to want to talk to you. Hey, oh my God, I had the best Scentsy parties ever. People win prizes. It's so much fun. You want to have a Scentsy party? Like, I'm booking in 2 months' time. So you got lots of time to plan. I'll create a Facebook event for you and post on it. And you just got to invite your friends. You just got to bring your friends. And I'll do everything else. Oh, yeah, that sounds like a good time. So always spin the positive. If you're someone who posts negative shit on Facebook, people are not going to want to support your business. People are posting positive all the time. People are going to want to join your team. People are going to want to buy from you because they're like, man, I need a little bit more of a Nick in my life. So that's why my business blew up, was that people are like, man, I like a Nick. So if I'm going to join Scentsy, it's going to be under a Nick. Well, you know, so the same thing can happen to you guys. So if you do like what I did, I just added everybody I knew on Facebook, and then I started just posting super duper positive all the time. And she got a recruit at her first party. So you know what? You never freaking know. So stay positive. So start posting super duper positive on your Facebook and start showing people like, wow, man, you've really turned a new leaf. You're just always so positive, and things are really going well in life for you. Even if life is not going well, okay? Sometimes my life wasn't going very well. But do you think I told social media that? No, because I don't want to share that information, because I don't want to receive that negative information. Not everything's negative, okay? Sometimes, like when my doggy passed away, I posted that my doggy passed away. But, you know, so things like that. It's okay to post and share. You can do whatever you want. It's your own life, and it's your own Facebook. But oh my God, I was stuck in traffic, and like this person, me. I was at Walmart, and the lineup was so long. Okay, so start focusing on positive and start sharing inspirational quotes, inspirational videos, entrepreneurial quotes, and people are gonna be like, wow, like Scentsy's doing really good for you, and well, yeah, you should join because it just brings me like a purpose. I feel so supportive, and I have all this family. I don't even know these girls, and all these girls like love me, and like it's really a family feeling. And we've always been looking for a family feeling, and Scentsy's kind of that family that I never had, and that acceptance and support that I never really had. So it is such a beautiful thing. So the more you share that Scentsy is a blessing, the more that Scentsy will be a blessing. Okay? So this big incentive that I wanted to share with you guys. From June 1st until April 31st. June, July, April. And Nick, stop the crack, man. You gotta lay off that stuff before people go out crazy. Obviously, I don't do crack, because if I did crack, I would not say it on social media. Because this is actually live on YouTube right now. Okay, so let's go back. June 1st to August 31st, there's going to be an incentive for the person who hits 500 PRV. The first person, You're not moving. It's so weird. Move to the right, Chris, or left, whatever. No. Okay. Anyways, sorry. Got distracted. ADHD. Okay. Okay, Chris, stop that. You're distracting me. Stop it. Okay. Ah. Weirdo. Okay. The first person who hits 500 PRV from June 1st to August 31st, I will give you $300. I will give you $300. I am going to share everyone's PRV from now. Whoever wants to be part of this, I'm going to share the PRV. I will make sure that you want to be part of this. I don't know why you wouldn't want to be part of this, but I will be sharing the PRV so that everybody knows where they stand. So really, 500 PRVs is, if you can hit 1,700 PRV for June, 1,700 times 2. 1,700 times 3. So 1,700 PRVs times 3 is $5,100. So it's not unreasonable, okay? So if you have 1 month that you get 2,500 PRVs, so let's do 20. So then, you know, the other months won't be so difficult. So really start trying to get some parties, craft shows, whatever. But the first person, and if nobody hits it, nobody gets it, okay? Also, the top 10 for June 1st to August 31st, the top 10, there will be 2 chances of winning $100. So there's going to be a draw. So even the person who wins $300 will be in the top 10. So it's the top 10. The top 10 people for the whole summer months, June to August, will have a chance to win $100. The only way you can win the $100 again is if you get a recruit. Every recruit you have from June 1st to August 31st, you get an extra ballot in the contest to win an extra $100. So you could win $200 if I pull out your name. So the top 10 will get a chance to win an extra $100. So it doesn't stop. Like if someone gets 5,000 PRVs within a month and a half, which would be super awesome, but that would be very difficult to do. And she really deserved it if she did do that. So this way, the top 10, there's going to be an incentive to be on the top 10. You're going to get $100. I will send you, okay? So the first person who hits 5,000 PRV from June 1st to August 31st is going to get $300. And then there's going to be a chance of winning $100, the top 10. And if you want extra ballots, for every recruit, you get an extra ballot. So that's the incentive from June to August 31st. We talked about launch to leadership and get you onto that cruise in January, which is totally doable. You need 15,000 points. Go in your resource button or rewind this video where I talked about it. Beat the Heat with Jocelyn is going to be an amazing program that everybody needs to join. And that just tells me that, you know, you want to be part, you're serious about your business, because I'm serious about people who are serious about their business. If you're not serious, that's totally cool, but I'm not going to waste my time and energy helping people who just don't really care about their business. We only have so much time and energy. So I'm going to invest my time and energy on the people who freaking want to succeed and be a Scentsy rock star and, you know, make $5,000 a month with Scentsy, because Jocelyn makes $5,000 a month with Scentsy, and she's been with Scentsy for 3 years. Let me ask you this. If you stick at your job right now, in 3 years' time, is there any way you're going to make $5,000 each month? Probably not. It's very hard to make $5,000 each month if you're working for someone, unless you're in like that type of career, which is super awesome, and kudos to you. I should have took that in school, but I'm happy I didn't because I don't like school. So I'm an entrepreneur and we make our own money and there's no cap. So at 5,000, you know, in 2 years' time, you might be at 7,000 and 2 years after that. So really, guys, stick it out. Stick it out, okay? If you are like super frustrated, connect with me, Julie Omne, super awesome, or Jocelyn. You have a team, and do the venting off our Facebook page. because we got newbies and they don't need to hear your negative energy, and everybody gets a bad day sometimes, you know? So if we stick it out and we're still together, because I'm going to be a Scentsy for life. And I would love for you guys to be Scentsy for life with me. And one day we might, you know, have our own cruise incentive trips with our own team and be like, yeah, we're awesome. We could afford this. It's so awesome, you know? So that's it for training tonight. If you guys have any questions, send me your questions on Facebook right now, and I can answer any of your questions. So if you guys have any questions, I'm going to just look on Facebook. I'm interested in the cruise. Yes, Shauna, she's interested in the cruise. I will need the help to get there. Fingers crossed. Whoop, whoop. Shauna, all the way in London. I love it. Tasha, she's so pumped. She wants to be part of the cruise too. Whoop, whoop. Laurel too. She's a rock star. Those wax girls. So I'll give you guys 2 more minutes. If anybody has any questions, feel free to send them over, and I will try to answer them to my best of knowledge. Oh, Kelly. Kelly wants to be on that trip too. Whoop, whoop. And she wants help recruiting, and I will totally help you guys do that. We just got to keep asking the question. If you're not hearing no, you're not doing your job. We need to hear no, because hearing no means you're asking, do you want to have a party? Have you ever thought of joining Scentsy? What if I do a party? Okay, so it's called flipping a party. Okay, so you're kind of interested in Scentsy, but you're kind of freaked out, which is totally reasonable, because I was totally freaked out when I was thinking of joining Scentsy. Actually, my story is different, but most people are really freaked out. Like, they don't know if they're going to do a really good job. So I tell people, let's do a party. Invite all your friends. And if we hit 500 PRV, or even if 200 PRV, I'll flip the party. That's what flipping the party means. So let's say you're the host. I tell you, let's have a party. I do everything. I do the event. I had the party online on my website. So it's an open party. So anybody out of town can order from it too. Go to your party, and we end up getting 250 PRVs. So now she's active. So what I'll say to her is say, hey, do you want to join Scentsy? All the commission and all the customers are going to go to you. And when they reorder, they're going to go to you. And you're going to make the commission from the 200, and you're going to get the rewards for being a Scentsy hostess. People are like, well, Anik, I did all that work and I'm not going to get any commission. It's long-term, people. We need to think long-term. Long-term, that's your best bet, because she might end up being a Scentsy rock star and ends up having a huge team, and then you're going to make money off that huge team. So it's all about building team. So it's not thinking right now. I know we all want money right now, but the more we invest in other people, the more the people end up giving us. It's like filling up our karma cup. So we will have training again next Tuesday. So we are the 19th. June 2nd is going to be our next hangout. I'm also going to share next Tuesday. There's going to be a spreecast with the other Scentsy girls that are super duper high up, and they're making like $200,000, $300,000 with Scentsy. It's crazy how much money they're making. They're making like probably $10,000 a month. Like, I'm serious, guys. It's totally a possibility. There's markets we haven't touched, you know, like Australia, New Zealand, all those markets. There's the World Wide Web. Really, it's wide open. Like, try finding websites like Kijiji, but in Australia or New Zealand or the UK, you know, things like that. So I have someone from New Zealand on my team. So there's going to be training with the other Scentsy girls on the 26th on the Tuesday, and then the following Tuesday is going to be June 2nd, and I will let you guys know if it's a hangout or a spreecast, or I might figure out another medium to use. Alrighty, so I'll just double check. You guys have no questions for me? Okay. Let's have a drink in the heat all together. Mel, I love your idea. Totally. I'll totally help you get on that cruise. Okay. So, doesn't look like anybody has any questions. So that's awesome. I'm gonna let you guys go now. This video is gonna be on YouTube probably in about 5 minutes on my YouTube channel. So if there's something you missed out, make sure you fast forward the beginning, because the beginning we were like technical problems like every single time. It's getting annoying, isn't it? So you can rewatch a video and just make sure you didn't miss anything. We talked about launching to leadership, getting onto that cruise in January and how to get there, beat the heat that Jocelyn's going to talk about, and the big, huge incentive that I have given you guys. So I'll probably put everything in an email and send it to you guys in a couple of days too. So thanks for hanging out. I really appreciate it. I love being part of your life. I love that I'm part of your life, and I love the opportunity of motivating you, because you are so amazing and you can accomplish anything you want in life. You just got to put it in your head, and you got to believe. You got to believe that you can. And if you have that little voice that says, who the fuck are you? Why do you think you could be amazing? Who the fuck are you think you are not? Of course you could be amazing. Anybody who's ever been super duper successful is a regular person. It's just, we're the same, we're human. It's just they believed, and they weren't afraid of asking for help. And they got uncomfortable, and they weren't afraid of hearing no. And they're like, yeah, I heard 5 no's this week. That means I'm doing my job, you know? So we need to believe, we need to write down our goals, and we need to stay positive, because being positive, we attract amazing people in our life. So I love that Scentsy can help us in so many ways. But remember that you can accomplish anything you want, and you are awesome, and you are amazing, and you can accomplish anything you want. You can sell your business to your family one day, your kids. You can sell your business in 3 or 4 years' time, and you're making $5,000 a month, and you don't want to deal with it anymore because you're retiring. It's an investment. You can sell your business. It is worth money, okay? So this is not just this little thing. A quick thing. Guys, if you're joining other companies to sell, what do you think that's doing? We only have so much time, energy, and effort. So be careful. If you're in Scentsy, just stick with Scentsy. It is the most easiest company to work with. And at the beginning, yes, maybe it's a bit difficult to accumulate funds, but long term, it has the best incentive, I find. I looked into so many other companies. It is so confusing and complicating, and it just takes my time and focus away from the things that I want to do. So just be careful about those people who just sell everything, okay? So stick to Scentsy. I know all these new companies, and you're like, oh, I'm working with so many people, and I'm connecting with so many people. Maybe I can sell 2 or 3 things. Unfortunately, it doesn't ever really work. Anyone that's really, really high up in Scentsy, or any company for that matter, is only selling that product. Find me one person who's like doing 6 figures in 2 different companies. I'm pretty sure it's technically illegal. It's called conflict of interest. So just wanted to put that out there. Be careful. Stick with Scentsy. Seriously, it's going to reward you. The more you give Scentsy, the more Scentsy rewards you. Okay? Thanks for hanging out with me, girls. Guys, I love you. Have yourself a great night. And let's keep rocking it. Let's keep this momentum going. And I will personally see you guys on June 2nd. Alrighty? Bye.